beautiful. If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now, my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today is not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about who's coming towards you in love. So, as always, I have 3 piles that you can choose from. For pile 1, we have this beautiful tarot card deck or this crystal right here. Choose with your intuition. This is pile 1. For pile 2, we have this beautiful tarot deck right here, or this crystal. And for pile 3, we have this beautiful Native American inspired tarot deck, or this crystal right here. So as always, my dear, feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comments section. And yeah, my dear, if you're interested or you just would like to know further information regarding a reading with me, of course you can feel free to email me at any time. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading. It's not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal 1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see who's coming towards you in love. So for my dear pal 1, let's see. Who's coming towards you guys in love? Let's see. Let's see. Let's give it one last shuffle for my dear pile 1. Who's coming towards them in love? Who's coming towards them for pile 1 in love? All right. That's enough. So let's see. For my dear pile 1, who's coming towards them in love? Let's see. Okay, 1 card fell. Let's see what this is about. All right, we got the Moon card. It's actually an interesting card to start the spread with, the reading with. Let's continue. The Moon card. Well, it was full moon yesterday. So, please let the card fall down for my dear pile 1. Who's coming towards them in love? All right, so we got the 3 of Cups. We got the 10 of Cups. I was about to say Wands. All right, we got the 4 of Wands. Let's continue for my dear. Okay, we got the King of Wands for you guys as well. For pile 1. Okay, what's that? Wow. Like, you guys have great cards so far. Okay, that's very, very awesome. Pile 1, like, in love, what's coming for you is a very, very beautiful experience, actually. A great person to experience love with. I mean, it's definitely something I can already see. Look at that. We got the 10 of Cups and then the 10 of Swords with it. Yeah. Okay, let's get you one last card for my dear pile 1. Let's see, you guys, who's coming towards you? And we got the High Priestess here. At the back of the deck, we got the Death card. All right. Let me just make sure. But I feel like that's already okay right now. So, my dear Padawan, let me just tell you first of all that the next person, or better to say, the person that's coming towards you in love, is someone very, very different from, let's say, all the people that you have been with so far. Okay, for those of you guys who have been in relationships, right? Because I know, some people may not even have like experienced anything at all. But for those who have been in relationships, this person, first of all, is completely different from all those, let's say, exes, or even, the type of people you maybe usually go for. But there is just something very, very different about them, something, let's say that, let's say in the past you used to, like you had a certain type, okay, and this person's gonna be different from your usual type. However, it's something, which gonna expand, your life on so many levels, and it's just gonna be something that's gonna bring this overall beautiful experience that's being shown to here, so it's actually something that you're gonna really, really love about them. It's really gonna make them special in your eyes because they're so different from, let's say, people you used to. Okay, so let's continue. First of all, okay, so who's this person? This person, first of all, my dear, okay, when we talk about zodiac signs, okay, I'm seeing Scorpio, I'm seeing Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, that's first of all with the zodiac signs. Let's continue now. So, who's this person coming towards you? This is someone who's gonna show you a lot of, yeah, new experiences. This is really what I'm seeing. This is someone who's very adventurous. This is someone who, I feel like when it comes to certain aspects of life, could be different, or they could be working in a complete different, let's say, field than you are, and they have access to different things, that you may not even be, yeah, close to, or you don't even really know. And when you come in contact with this next person, they're gonna open up a lot of new things for you. Let's say, you always wanted to do something, but you never had the opportunity to do so, and this person, has contacts, okay, has like people they know, and they will somehow make it happen. So there is this element of adventure, in this pile. Yeah, for sure. So, okay, I'm also hearing Sagittarius here for you guys, okay? But coming back here, it's very interesting because it could be the case that, in the beginning, when you get to know this person, you may not even know, all the things that are, that this person is up to, because with the moon card being here, these things could be more so hidden, or, let's say this person presents themselves a certain way, but they're so more like they're so deeper than that, and the more you get to know them, the deeper you kind of go, and you really see what they are all about. And it's kind of, you don't know what to expect, but you're being surprised, with great things, with beautiful surprises, Let's say one day you get to know that, oh my goodness, this person plays this instrument. The other, day you may get surprised with, what, like, you speak this language. Like, this is someone who's also very, very, like, their creative side is very, very, vivid, okay? This is someone who enjoys creativity. This is someone who really likes to, let's say if they at times have to be too practical in life, let's say because of work, or because of just the daily routines, they need this balance between logic, and creativity, between both kind of brain sides, right? And this is something that I'm seeing here coming through. I'm also seeing that this person is a very attractive person, so they're definitely, again, even because I got the message that there's gonna be something different about them, or something, unusual, in the sense that, let's say, this person is not maybe your usual type that you usually go for. However, that doesn't mean that they're gonna be someone who you don't gonna find attractive, because once again, you're gonna find them very, very attractive. And I feel like because it's this new experience with someone like them, it's actually kind of making it more exciting, to experience a relationship with them, because it's not like those old ones, or for those who may have never even been in a relationship and watching this right now, it's just gonna all feel so new and exciting to experience with them, Yeah. So what I'm seeing as well is that this is someone who's a very optimistic person, in a way that like they are the person who, let's say, who's gonna cheer you up more so than you gonna cheer them up, like they are the friend, they are the brother, the sister, whoever, they are the person who when someone, has reason to feel down, or something happened, they want to see people they love happy. This is very important to them. This is someone who will show their love and show their affection through the way they make you feel. So emotions is a big thing here. Yeah, and I genuinely feel like this is something they also expect, like vice versa. Let's say when they always make you feel good, obviously they want to also feel good, right? So that's something I'm seeing here for sure as well. And I feel like this is as well someone who will voice things. So let's say if they feel like for any reason something is unfair in a relationship, in their career, regarding anything really, they will say it, because it doesn't come from like bad intentions. It's just that this person's very honest, Okay, this person can definitely be a Sagittarius. I don't know why I'm getting this or somewhere in their chart, but they're just giving me the vibes here. Yeah. But overall, this is definitely someone who sees value, like in a relationship, in quality time. And of course, quality time is important, and we all know it. But unfortunately, there are relationships in which it has become like more so, let's say, let's look good on social media, or let's represent ourselves a certain way, right? But what about the things that happen outside, okay, of, let's say, the public eye, or social media and those things? I've heard a woman once saying, if something is not posted on social media, it didn't happen. And this really made me sad, that people would just, yeah, make their whole life about exactly that, about how they represent themselves online and about their online presence, right? And what I'm seeing is that this is so not the energy, because in here it's all about the quality time you share with that person. Okay, not that you guys may not share yourselves online, that's not what I mean. It's just that I've been like, I remembered that, that I heard, and because the energy in here is so different. In here it's all about, as long as we both are happy, we are together and we're enjoying ourselves and we're in our sacred kind of space, the world doesn't even matter. That's the energy here, with the Three of Cups as well. it really kind of feels like yeah, a sacred circle, you know, in which you feel safe and secure, protected, and just, you know, you're open to be yourself, to be your authentic self. You're not supposed to play a role. This is the kind of person who's being shown here. Yeah, so okay, it's very interesting because I'm also getting some young energy coming through here. So it could be the case that, you know, this person could have a young sibling, or maybe you have, or at the time you will meet them, maybe a child gets born or something like that. But there's this energy coming through here, okay? And I mean, the fact that I have to mention it, there is definitely some significance around them, right? Around that, right? So also with the Ten of Cups here, you know, it's very interesting because whoever this person is, they have this very mature energy about them. You know, this is someone who really goes serious about like emotions and about life. You know, when I say mature, I'm not referring that to age, because age doesn't necessarily guarantee maturity at all. And we know that it's very, very possible that young people are even like more mature than, let's say, older people. And it's really all about experience, it's all about your life journey, you know, and not so much about age in itself. Age is just a number at the end of the day, right? That we as a society give a lot of importance to. What I'm seeing is that regardless of how old this person is, they have this mindset which is pretty mature for their age, or which is already a mature age, you know? So let's say, like, this is someone who definitely has in their like in their mind that in the couple of, let's say, next years, they already want to have this and that. Like, they already want to be, if they not are already, okay, like with both feet in their life, you know, having a family, having I'm also seeing marriage here. So this person is someone who's looking for marriage, who's looking for creating their own family, their own home, you know, their own space. So they're definitely out here looking for the right thing, for the how do you say it, for the real thing. So this is not someone who is out and about and they're just trying to have fun, you know, and that's it. No, that's not the energy here. This is someone who's very serious about their life decisions. They don't take relationships lightly, okay? They understand that at the end of the day, and it's like on its purest, let's say, core, a relationship is an energy exchange, and they just don't want to give that to anyone, you know? They don't give their energy to anyone. This person, you know, whether they are actually aware of it or not, but they are very, very energetic, like energetically tuned in. So let's say this person is not aware of those things. You know, they may not even be that like they may not even believe in, let's say, energies or certain aspects of like metaphysics and all those things, right? Or even spirituality, but they're still sensing it, you know, regardless of you actually let's say believing of certain capabilities or not. You may still be able to practice it. And this person is really, really good in sensing energy, in sensing people's intentions, or let's say people's energies and vibes, okay? So, and this is why they are so protective, or, well, is protective the right word? But like they have created a certain environment for themselves, a certain healthy and very uplifting environment. So they understand that certain people could very easily destroy that. if we allow the wrong people in our life who will take you know, the energy away from us, like energy vampires, so to speak. So they're very aware of who they allow to be in their energetic, let's say, space, and who not, because they have the high priestess archetype in their energy, regardless of who this is, regardless of their gender or whatever. This is just energy. With tarot, we always look into the energy of a person, right? And what I'm seeing is that their intuition is on, you know, they're like they are being guided, and they energetically understand, but maybe on a human point of view, they may not be, you know, let's say that aware in which they're, let's say, on their spiritual path, or they're actually consciously practicing certain things. That's not really the, I mean, maybe for some, but it's not really the overall energy. It also feels like a subconscious you know, progress or something which they are unaware of. They sense people's energies, but they don't know how, or they don't know that it's also their intuition, you know, really giving them this insight. They just know they have this feeling, and that's really all that matters. That's what it needs to guide them, you know. That's really what I'm seeing here. Yeah, let me get you an oracle card. Let's see, let's get some more information about this person who's coming towards you in love, my dear. Also, another thing, with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Swords being here, this is someone who can really, really, really fast turn things around for themselves. Let's say on one day they're experiencing a tragic ending, a tragic loss, and just like that, they kind of have, you know, they can turn it around for themselves. You know, they, again, I feel like this person really, like emotionally, they're really emotionally intelligent, my dear. Like I wouldn't, like the King of Cups is not here, but it's definitely coming through, you know, that they know themselves emotionally, and this is why they just don't play with other people's emotion easily like that as well, because they're very aware of their emotional side and of the emotional effect that we can have on other people. Maybe because they know, you know, they have been like they have experienced it, you know, they have experienced how it can be when we are emotionally abused. So they are very cautious when it comes to that. Let's get you some more cards. Let's see. Oops. Okay, let me see. A card fell. Let me get it, but I already saw it. I think it's the Peace card. Yes, it's the Peace card. All right. This is really just, yeah, confirming, you know, the energy that I picked up on. This is someone who really creates the sacred place for themselves and their energy, you know, and the people that are in their life. And it's just not something that they just let anyone step into, you know. As we all know, people will have an effect on us, you know. Sometimes we may go about our life and about our day, and we come across a stranger who smiles at us, and this can have such a great impact on us, right? And we're just like that, you know, we're uplifted, we're feeling good, we're so grateful for this just one stranger that smiled at us, you know. It can already change so much within our energy field. At the same time, the other way around, right? We're living in a world full of duality, and we can have both, right? Another day we may go about our business and we don't even mind anyone, but all of a sudden a stranger just comes and starts an argument, you know, when it just destroys our whole day. It goes both ways. So energy will have an impact. And this is why this person is so cautious, you know. And they're definitely as well, you know, when we talk about relationships, I mean, you know, any type of relationship we can have is sacred, right? When we start with the relationship we can have with our parents, with a mother, with a father, siblings, friendships, right? And then even romantic relationships in which people find themselves very, very vulnerable. And because romantic relationships can have such a huge impact on a person's life altogether, this person, especially if we talk about a relationship, is very, very cautious, you know, when it comes to who they actually get involved with. More so than, let's say, friendships. You know, with friendships, it's for them easier to, let's say, leave. But their relationship is more complex, and at least with them, they're emotionally more invested in it, right? So, yeah, they're more cautious when it comes to romantic relationships. We got the will card as well here. So, yeah, also with the moon card here. I genuinely feel like until this person like doesn't really yeah, so this person, okay, regardless of how open they are and how yeah, you know, like open-minded they are to people in general, they still have this boundary in regards of, okay, when they actually allow someone to come into their life. It's one thing, let's say, being with us, like, let's say being somewhere out with friends and then getting to know strangers and, you know, befriending them, but then actually letting them into our life, right, in our personal space. That's something totally different. And I genuinely feel like this person really needs to like see the other person as an equal. And when I say equal, I don't mean that this person thinks that they are better and they're kind of, okay, maybe equal is even not the right word to use, but my vocabulary is right now a little bit limited. But what I mean with that is that, you know, they need to see whether the other person's energy, let's say view and a not opinion, because we can have different opinions, you know, that's not the issue. We can be friend or we can be with anyone. We don't, obviously we're never with people who are the exact same as we are, and that's good though, because that's the thing that I meant in the beginning, right? When we're different, we can actually expand each other's way of seeing life. But what I mean with this person is that for them it's very important, let's say, to know that the intentions they have towards a person is as similar than right, is similar to the intentions the other person has. Let's say this person wants something serious and then they get to know someone who is like the complete opposite and just wants to have fun. Obviously it's not what this person wants, so it's very important for them to actually get to know that. Or let's say this person has a certain you know, has a certain goal when it comes to relationships, such as, let's say, having children. So they need to know that when they are with this person, that they can actually, that they know that this person wants the same things, you know, so that they don't one day wake up and their whole life is a conflict because they did not talk this through with their potential partner, right? They did not have this this conversation with the other person in which they got really real about what it is that they actually want in relationship or in life in general. So this is what I mean. This person needs to know before they allow a relationship in, that, you know, they see each other eye to eye, yeah, and that they are completely real. Like, honesty is a huge thing with this person. This is already something that I can see, you guys, and I've been receiving, like I've been receiving this message over and over again, that for this person, honesty is a huge thing. It's very important to them. Okay, what's that? Look at that, creation. Another confirmation, exactly what I said at the beginning of the reading. You know, for this person, the aspect of creation, the aspect of as well creativity is very, very important. You know, this person needs to constantly create, to build, to make. You know, it's just something which really yeah, makes them thrive and happy, right? Especially, let's say, if their usual job is more so in the mind, then they have to have this balance in which they can actually, with their hands or with whatever, actively build and balance this mind energy out, you know? But it's not only about, let's say, hobbies or things like that. With creation being here, it's really creating in general, you know, also with a partner, or yeah, you know, like let's say in a relationship, to create something, or literally create life, right? Such as children, or create a home with each other. Like, it is all about the act of building something, whether it be with another person or alone. Okay, let me get some more oracle cards. Today I really feel drawn to use oracle cards. Let's see. Well, actually, I feel drawn to... Okay, yeah, I'm taking these cards. So for my dear pile 1, let's see. Who's coming towards you in love? What more information can we get about this person? Who's coming towards you, my dear pal? 1, in love. All right. Who's coming towards pal 1 in love? Who's coming towards you guys in love? Okay, 1 card. We got answers. 1 last card. Oh my goodness, too many cards. 1 last card, please. And we got blessings. That's beautiful. Okay, yeah. So, what I'm seeing is that, yeah, it's very interesting because, you know, sometimes, my dear, we come across people in our life who will have, oh my goodness, who will have a huge impact on us, right? Out of the blue, you know, we may meet a friend, or better to say, a new friend. We may meet a new partner, and the amount of change, but also the amount of influence they have on our overall like life, or the certain life phase, is just unbelievable. And with this person, what I'm seeing is that they're really gonna feel like a blessing in your life, you know. No matter, you know, I genuinely feel like at the time you will meet this person, you may be you know, going about your life and not really expecting too much, and then they just come around and they're gonna be such a like fulfillment, you know, on a personal level when it comes to people, because maybe for some of you guys, you haven't really met as many genuine, or let's see, this person, they literally have both hands on their heart space. So maybe you haven't had as many people like that, like heart-centered in romantic relationships yet, and maybe for some you have been more so with people who were narcissistic, or just about them, you know, they just want to take, but it's not really a give and take as it's supposed to be. So this person is really coming off a different way, and they're really gonna bring this, you know, they're gonna bring that that balanced, you know, energy of, yes, I'm giving, but at the same time I'm also receiving. And like, honestly speaking, I can definitely see that, you know, with this person, they're just gonna be one of those people that you are always gonna know they've changed you, you know, but for the better. This is really like, this is positive energy. This is not, let's say, they will be the reason for something traumatic in your life, you know, and they will disappear. No, this is really someone who's an expansion, you know, who's yeah, who's a blessing, you know, there's no other way to say it. Someone who is gonna have an influence as you, you know. I mean, because that's just how it is, you know, every single person in our life has an influence on us. It's just, you know, the question is just whether it's a good or bad influence. And with this person, it's definitely a good one. Yes. So, my dear, let me see. Let me see. Another thing that I'm seeing is that, okay, for some of you guys, I'm receiving, okay, this person's eyes, there's something about their eyes. They could either have two different colored eyes, or if it's not that, then still, you know, the eyes are really being emphasized here. So maybe it's, yeah, maybe it's just very simply said, you're gonna love their eye color, you're gonna love their eye shape. Let me see. Yeah, but there's something about their eyes here for sure, because it's very being emphasized, you know, throughout the whole reading. So for those of you guys who may have already met this person, you know, because maybe one group of you has met them, maybe others haven't, but for those who have, and you resonate with this, let me know what it's about with their eyes, you know, but it's definitely coming through regardless here. Yeah. Okay, so my dear Palawan, this is a very beautiful energy of an individual. So yeah, if I were you, I would definitely be very, very excited for, yeah, such energy to enter my life, you know. Yeah, so Palawan, you know, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And yeah, also feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. If you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, of course, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below, and of course, I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear Palawan, take care. Hey Pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see who's coming towards you in love. So for my dear Pile 2, let's get you some cards. Let's first start with some tarot, and then we will continue with some oracle cards. So for my dear Pile 2, who's coming towards you in love? Who's coming towards you in love, my dear Pile 2? All right, that's enough. So let's see. Oops. Okay, so we got the Five of Earth here. We got the Queen of Fire, the Nine of Water. All right. Let's continue. For my dear Pile 2, who's coming towards you guys in love? Who's coming? Let's see. Okay, what's that? Oh, okay, the Fortune's Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So let's see. For my dear Pile 2, who's coming towards you in love? We got the Seven of Air, which is the Seven of Swords. We got the Two of Air. Let's see, 2 more cards, please, for my dear Pile 2, who's coming towards them in love. We got the Page of Water. And one last card. Look at those beautiful colors, by the way. Who's coming towards Pile 2 in love? All right. Let's see. And we got the 4 of Earth here. All right. Let me also make sure, that you guys can see all the cards. Yeah. Let me see. At the back of the deck, we, by the way, have the transformation card. Let me put it a little bit more up there. All right. Okay. So, my dear pile 2. So, who's coming towards you guys in love? Okay, pile 2, excuse the cut. All right, so let's begin. The first thing that I'm seeing for you guys is that before I go into who this person is, and all the details that are being displayed here, first of all, I genuinely feel like a lot of you guys have been in this patience energy for quite some time, I'm really picking up on that. Whether it be some of you guys like being single for a very long time, or you waiting for a certain person to reconcile with. Like, there is this energy of a pause, there's this energy of waiting, and I feel like for some of you, you have been waiting when it comes to love, maybe because your last relationship is very, very like, it has been some time, or just because maybe you didn't really want to settle for anything less than you thought like was meant for you. Maybe you even came across people, but they were just not really what you kind of felt like were right, is right for you. So there is this waiting coming through. Like, I definitely see that. However, it more so feels like the past energy. Like, it doesn't feel like this is this is like waiting energy that's being displayed here for you, for this to happen. No, this is more so what you have been gone through. It's just kind of a background story, like a background information, okay, when it comes to you, that I'm picking up on here. But that's definitely the case here, okay, my dear pal 1. I'm sorry, pal 2, pal 2. Well, maybe some of you guys have been drawn to pal 1 as well. If this is the case, then feel free to watch it. Okay, first of all, what I'm seeing is that this person, my dear... Okay, what's that noise? Excuse me, my dear, these are my neighbors. So, the first thing that I'm seeing is that this person, like... Yeah. If you talk with this person about, let's say, certain things that they wanted in their past. Let's say they had a certain vision when it comes to their future. They had certain expectations, they had certain goals. There were certain things that this person wanted to work towards or reach, till, let's say, like, at that time they may have said, like, 5 years from now I want to be there or there in my life. When you talk about, or when you talk with this person about those aspects of their like past, you will see how far they have actually come. Because I really feel like this person with the 5 of Earth and the 7 of Swords, like backgrounds, I don't know why I'm getting so many backgrounds energy here, but when we look into this person's background, they definitely are coming not from maybe the most privileged one, or if it's not that, they definitely have done a lot when it comes to their own life. Like, nothing really has kind of been put into their lap, regardless of what their situation was. They have really built themselves up, and I genuinely feel like it has not been easy, because with the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Earth being here, there may have even people been in their life who didn't really make it any easier for them. Let's say, as an example, this person came from a humbled background. Then they may have also had people around who didn't believe in them, who may have even been in their way, talking them out of them, telling them they're wasting their time, they could never make it like happen or make it work for themselves, like all those BS, that other people put on us, right? Like their own insecurities that they're projecting on us, literally. It really feels like they, they have just, like, this person has just they have not just accepted it, like they were always so focused on what they wanted and what they thought was possible, that all those no sayers, let's say, they did not get them. They did not really come all the way to this person. Like they didn't reach this person's will, because this is someone who's very strong willed. This is someone who like, those people who always find a way to make it, or regardless of the circumstances. I mean, we sometimes hear from those stories of people who just make the impossible happen, or regardless of the odds, regardless of what others may have told them was possible, or even what kind of society they're coming from, what there is possible, they still made it happen. And this is the kind of person we're talking about. Energetically, this is the kind of person who breaks things. They break, let's say, generational curses. They break or they destroy the odds. They show people what's possible. Like, this is the kind of person, like, they create doors for others. They are the first person to, let's say, go a certain way to make it, and they at the same time also create doors for others to make it. So that's actually such a beautiful energy. Like, those people are, like, we need those people in different societies, right? In different parts of the world, like people who encourage, people who show that it's possible, people that motivate the young, and all those things. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And honestly speaking, yes, it was difficult. And yeah, maybe even this person, I mean, obviously they always, like, they did never gave up, regardless. And even if sometimes people really went into their head and, really kind of let's say made them indecisive in a way, because others were so insecure, about what they couldn't do, and they really kind of told them what they can't do either. Even if at times this person was in a situation where, let's say, it kind of came close to their mind, they always found a way out. They always found a way of those trap, let's say, that other people put them into, and a beautiful energy. Like, this is someone who, like, these kind of people are people who make things happen, who bring out those successful stories, like, who motivate us, who are just such an inspiration. Like, this is an inspiration. This person could be an inspiration for let's say, people who are coming where they're coming from, or who were in this very similar situation as they were. This is the kind of energy here. One more time, my dear, please excuse the noise. I have absolutely no control over that, and this has not happened in a very long time. I feel like never, actually, in my pick a card readings. But continuing, so as we can see, this person has come a far way, and they have this background. They have this past in which they have really, like, they are a self-made person. And regardless of who was surrounding them, regardless of maybe even, like, sneaky people being around them, they have made it. They have made it, and now they are in a space where they are in this Queen of Fire energy. They have created themselves, okay? They have this life that they have made for themselves, and no one can take it away from them. Absolutely no one. What I'm actually hearing is that you didn't make me, so you won't break me. That's what I'm hearing. And regardless of the gender you're asking about, or whoever, right? This is just energy. So when I say that the Queen of Fire archetype is coming through, I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking about the energy that this card represents. And the Queen of Fire for me is really this confident, bold person who's so much in their power, you know. And this person right now, you know, from the Five of Earth, Five of Pentacles energy, they came all the way to the Queen of Fire. So they have definitely for sure went through this transformation in their life. You know, this is someone who, let's say, if you knew them at that time, you may not even recognize them anymore, because they have come a very long time once again, right? But you know, one motivation this person had was definitely the self-love. You know, this person always knew that they deserved more, that they deserved better, that abundance or a certain level of security or peace of mind, or a certain level of well-being is their birthright. You know, everyone deserves that, and they knew it. And regardless of way, you know, where they're started, they have always really closely, like, they grabbed that, you know, they always really believed in that they deserve better. So they have really made a way out of this. You know, they have created a way for themselves to become this version which is living that, you know, who is living this very secure, you know, this person, they're very happy. Like, they are genuinely right now at a time in their life with Nine of Water as well, with Nine of Cups here. They're very, very happy with where they are right now in their life. Once again, they're comfortable. I also see that, you know, when we talk about those people who used to be in their life and now who are like people now in their life, there could have also been some change happening there. You know, this person could have also left people, especially those who, may have been in their space, or, you know, could have like tried to talk them out of their greatness, so to speak. And they have, left those behind to make room for people who are actually there and see the greatness in them, you know. So yeah, they have definitely experienced some changes here. There is no doubt about that. That's something I see is coming through very, very strongly here. It's very interesting because, you know, a lot of people could have, like, not could, but every human being has dreams, right? From a very young age. We all could have a certain vision or a certain dream that is calling us, you know, in one point in our life, and we really feel drawn to go after it. But very often, because of life, right? Because of you know, circumstances, because of, let's say, financial circumstances, or just in general, you know, whatever may be restricting that dream, we can't go about it. Maybe it's even our own inner world. Maybe we're just scared of taking risks. Maybe we're scared of what other people will say, or maybe we're just not able to do it because we don't have the financial freedom to do so, right? It can have a lot of different you know, reasons why people won't go after that it is that they want or they really dream about. With this person, they as well also had always this version of themselves who has kind of motivated them. And this is a dreamer and a maker. This person for sure has spent a lot of time before becoming that, you know, visualizing, even before, you know, they may have not even known what visualization is, the power of it, but that's not important, you know. It's really all about them just feeling, you know. They may have just closed their eyes and really just thought about this version of themselves that they want to be one day. And this dreaming, this daydreaming has really motivated them a lot, especially if, let's say, physically people weren't there actively motivating them. Then this version that they hold onto, that's what was really driving them. And this person has something that maybe others are lacking, which is a huge part actually of why people may not go after certain things, because they're scared. They're scared of, what if I fail, what if I make so many sacrifices, let's say financial sacrifices, or just in general so many things, and what if there's only 1% of me failing, then it's all gone, right? A lot of people think about things that could go wrong, which of course the possibility is always there, but there is also the possibility of things going right. It's just our decision. It's our free will to see if it's worth it or not, and if we're courageous enough to take the risk or not. With this person, they are, they are courageous enough, and they have for sure, risked it very, very often. And this person has definitely experienced, failures, but they understand that it's a part of life, that just success, or let's say that failure is actually part of success. If we look at certain people throughout history who were really, really successful in what they're doing, in what they did, I guarantee you they at least failed one time in their career, right? Because it's part of that. We always grow from the mistakes so we can play better and better. And with this person, it's the same, and they're not scared anymore. Their dreams are bigger than their fears, and that's a power. That's a huge advantage they have, that they're becoming so bold and so fearless. This is someone who is very determined, someone who for sure has this vision, even if they're right now somewhere they always wanted to be. I genuinely feel like they always have like they always have something they can upgrade, and this person always wants to go to the next level. And this is something I feel like they will always also influence in you. When we are it doesn't matter, when we have a partner, or when we are in a relationship, or even friends, or parents, just in general, the people that we share our life with, they will influence us, right? They will influence us on so many levels, and they will have an impact, right? This is just the way it is. And I'm so sorry, my dear, I'm so sorry with the noise in the background. But the people we have in our life, one way or another, they will influence us. They may motivate us, right? Or they may also have the complete opposite effect on us. With this person, they will be very, very motivating, inspiring for you, my dear. And it's very interesting because, one thing, which is one of the worst things you can say to successful, or let's say people who have worked so hard, so incredibly hard for what they have created, is that, let's say you tell them you're lucky, because that's so not the case. They have worked their there's so much blood, sweat and tears that has been put into it. This person, again, the odds could have been so against them, and nothing really could have even indicated that this is someone who could do such things, succeed, let's say. But they've made it, and it has absolutely nothing to do with luck, but everything to do with the amount of work and determination. And this person may have fallen 50 times, but they have they stood up 51 times. They always, no matter what, they never gave up, and this is really what has made them go such a long way. And with the Wheel of Fortune being here, once again, I genuinely feel though a lot of people just think they're lucky, that they have whatever made it, or they have moved out from this region, or they have achieved this or that or whatever, because success doesn't always have to be financially. It could be regarding anything. It could even have, let's say, someone who's in a very bad mental state, but they managed to get out of it no matter what the odds were, right? It doesn't always have to be financially. but I feel like a lot of people always see this person, like they see the end result, they see where they came, I'm sorry, they just see where they are, but they don't see where they came from, you know. They have not been there when they were having those sleepless nights because they were overworking, or they weren't where when they were failing and standing up again. You know, people just see the results. And if people would really see the whole journey, I feel like people would also be less jealous, because they would understand that this person genuinely has worked so hard for it, you know. And we would be more like, we would feel more, you know, than just see what they have and we don't have it, so it's a reason, you know, to not like them or to be jealous or whatever. So having said that, as you can see, yeah, this person for sure. Mm. I have to say though, with the Four of Pentacles being here, there's definitely, like, it has something to do with finances, okay? Like, I generally feel like this journey, you know, this, let's say, success, or yeah, this career promotion or whatever this is, it has something to do with finances here. This person has made a very secure life for themselves, but it's all their work, you know, it's all the determination, and they can be very, very, very proud of themselves. But let's get some more information. Like, I feel like, yeah, this person, we got so many information about their career. Like, this could have also been a career reading. Like, let's get some more information. Let's get you some oracle cards, my dear. Let's see. Who's coming towards you in love? Let's see. For my dear pile 2. I was about to say pile 1 again. You guys, maybe some of you guys were drawn to pile 1 as well. But let's see, my dear pile 2. Who's coming towards you in love? Let's see. Oh, okay. 1 card. We have resilience. Yeah. Let's see. For my dear pile 2. Who's coming towards you in love? Let's get some cards, please. All right. Look at that. Growth. This is so beautiful. See, they are right here. Okay, they've made it. And that's all people see. But people don't see how long it has taken for them to actually grow, right? Or how the beginning was, you know, how heavy the burden was, you know, and yeah, and that, you know, it's all like with time, right? That time, like our effort that we put into something, with time we can be able to get the fruits of our labor. And people just see what they have, but they don't see how much they've done for it. And that's a very misinterpretation. Like, yeah, but let's see. For my dear pile, oops. Okay. And we got the masculine here. All right. Let's see, at the back of the deck we have focus, and there's this butterfly here. So what I'm picking up on is that, you know, if we look at this person, like how far they've come, let's say, like, they have definitely done a lot of sacrifices, you know, at days where this person, you know, could have been like working very, very hard, you know, studying or whatever it is. Their friends, you know, could have been partying. And I'm not saying that this is better or the other is better. That's not what I mean. But I just mean that they have done a lot of sacrifice, right? They have done a lot to actually build what it is that they have. But that's not what others see. You know, others just see who they are right now. Because I see that sacrifices have been done. But they were really cautious, you know, they were really cautious, and very aware of their dream. And this dream they had was worth it for them to, let's say, yeah, sacrifice other things. Let's say the time they could have spent with, like, whoever, they wanted to rather work on creating this, you know. And I'm hearing that it didn't come from a place of remorse or a place of, let's say, pitying themselves. No, they actually loved it, you know, they actually saw the value in what they were doing, and they have made it. That's all I can say here. Let me see. There is something about timing here, definitely, my dear pile, too. So, also with the Wheel of Fortune being here, and the growth card, and this beautiful clock, which she's holding right there. It could definitely be the case that you will meet this person at a very, like, particular time, you know? Yeah. Honestly speaking, I'm not picking up on anything specifically. Like, the energies are not coming forward with, let's say, a certain event, time frame, or just something regarding the timeline that's not coming through. I'm just hearing that it will be if it's supposed to be. Yeah, but if that's so encouraging, I don't know, but that's what I'm hearing here. You know, regardless of this person's gender, okay, regardless of what they identify with, regardless of whether this is the divine feminine, more so the divine masculine, it doesn't matter. But this person, they have definitely been throughout the, like, these years, more so in their divine masculine energy, because that's really what has put the, like, what has kind of make them go all the way when it comes to this. It was really all about, you know, like, action oriented, like, determination, and just goal oriented energy. You know, let's say if this is the divine feminine, then she had to sacrifice a lot, because she had to constantly be in her divine masculine energy, because once again, maybe the divine, you know, this person was in a certain environment, and they really wanted to get out of it, so they had to do a lot of hard work in order to get out of it, right? So but it wasn't a really kind of masculine energy here. Yeah. And what I'm really seeing this person now really needs, or what they can do now with the Queen of Wands as well being here, is that now they have the time and the space to actually reconnect with their more so divine feminine energy, you know, which is more about the creative side, about the emotional side, because this person could have been in survival mode, okay? And with this survival mode, they just had to make sure that they make it, you know, and they did not really care about anything else beside them creating something for themselves, because they were forced to, because they wanted to create something great for themselves, okay? That's really what I'm seeing here, yeah. Another thing that's really getting my attention is that the physical body is definitely coming through, because it's very on display here as well. So regardless of who this person is, I feel like, well, I don't feel like, I'm definitely receiving this message that you're going to be physically very, very attracted towards them. That's another message that I'm seeing here, yeah. Again, once again, it doesn't matter who this is, you know, who you're asking about, but this is just a message that I'm receiving, that, like, physical attraction is definitely on, okay? It's definitely here. Yeah. Let's get you some more cards, my dear pile 2. Let's see who's coming towards you in love. For my dear pile 2. Who's coming towards you in love? Let's see. Who's coming towards you guys in love? Oops. Yeah, look at that. Prosperity. What did I say? For my dear pile, Good luck. Look at that. See, those cards are just confirming what I heard, what I picked up on. Yeah, total confirmation here. First of all, once again, what I'm seeing is that this person has made it, and success means different things for people, right? For some, success could be just to, be able to buy food, or just to have, a place that you can call home, right? To be safe and secure, to have all your needs met. This is already such a huge success, right? And for some, this is success. For others, no. If there is not at least 1 or 2 cars, it's not success. Or, it can go all the way, right? We know, like, people have a lot of different ideas when it comes to what success can be. What I'm seeing is that this person, like, they consider themselves very, very successful. So no matter where they are, and what they resonate with, they see themselves as very, very prosperous and very, very fortunate. For sure, yeah. And they're happy, like, they're overall happy. But I feel like this is a very humbled person, This doesn't feel like someone who, like, gives their money out, like, lavishly, like, just like that, without, like, any thought into it, or someone who overspends, even if this person now is living very, very comfortably, they still, let's say, remember when they struggled with money, right? So they know the worth of money. So I don't feel like they just overspend it like that. There's this, like, I'm seeing, okay, I heard respect, money respect. Like, they respect money and what it's capable of. And they understand that money itself is not evil. That's what I'm hearing. That's what they think. That money is not evil, but the way we could use it, we can either use it for good things, or we can use it for, like, bad things, or exploiting other people, right? It can always go both ways. It's a tool for them as well. It's a tool for, creating a life that they enjoy and admire. And again, for them, emotional fulfillment as well, with the Nine of Cups is very important, right? With the good luck card being here, my dear, that's definitely, the message that I received. Like, this person, they just, like, people just see what they have and they just assume that, well, once again, they're lucky. But no, they don't have good luck. They just have a lot of will, no matter what. Yeah. Like, I literally see someone falling onto the ground several times, but every time, like, standing up again. And maybe if someone was, in their position, they wouldn't have, like, stood up the 10th, like the 12th time, but they did. And they keep, they just kept going, and they made it, and this is where this comes from. That's really what I'm seeing here. Also, this person could have a pet, like, I feel like this person, they may not live alone, and this is, like, the pet energy that I got. They may have a companion, right? Such as, like, a cat, literally a cat, or a dog, or maybe even unusual pets. Let's say animals that are not really that often seen, as pets. Of course, it depends on what is unusual to you, right? because you know, let's say some people may think that having a snake as a pet is unusual. Others may think, no, it's totally normal, or a spider, or, and I'm not saying that this person has those animals, but I mean, like, you know, just any form of pet, anything. But I feel like, yeah, I'm definitely seeing a cat coming through here, and I mean, literally displayed here as well, or a bird. I'm also seeing birds. Yeah, regardless of that, I don't know why this came through so long, but that's what I'm seeing. Another thing, my dear, is that I feel like you will meet this person. I get a timing though. I feel like you will meet this person at a time in your life where you will feel very, very lucky. Okay? Like, let's say a time where a lot of things are happening for you. Maybe you're getting out of the stagnant energy, and you know, there's like some motion in your life, all right? And somehow you feel like things are actually moving for you again, and it's gonna feel a little bit like yeah, a lucky time. I'm just hearing lucky time. Yeah, and then you will meet this person. I don't know why I heard this that way, but that's how it came through. Let me see. For some of you guys, you could actually already also get signs in your dreams. Because, yeah, the third eye here is being emphasized. So something with seeing, you know, seeing clearly. But I hear, like, yeah, I heard dreams. So, you know, maybe this is a message for someone out there, but this is definitely what I'm picking up on here. Yeah. So, my dear pile 2, first of all, thank you so much for allowing me to, yeah, connect with your beautiful energy and allow me to read for you guys. Feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, you know, if it resonated with you guys. If you're already catching up on this energy, please feel free to let me know. And yeah, also feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't, of course. And yeah, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, you can also feel free to follow me there as well. If you're interested in a personal reading, then of course you can also at any time feel free to email me. But yeah, my dear pal 2, I wish you all the best, and I'm sending you much positive energy. And yeah, my dear, take care. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see who's coming towards you in love. For my dear pal 3, let's get you some cards. Let's see for my dear pal 3, who's coming towards you now. Let's give it one last shuffle. Let's see for my dear pal 3, who's coming towards you in love. Alright, that's enough. So let's see. Who's coming towards you? Oops. Okay. Alright. So we got the spirit guide here, the spirit guide card. We got breakthrough. We got the clown, which is the fool card. Let me put them like this. For my dear pile 3, who's coming towards you in love. Oh, okay. Wow, we got the 10 of water, which is the 10 of cups. That's very, very beautiful. Actually, today we have a lot of like emotions, you know, in all the piles. Like what I'm picking up on is that a lot of people are connecting more with, yeah, people who are emotionally available, you know, emotionally open. I don't know, I just feel like people are going through some shifts, you know, which really make us grow emotionally, at least energetically, you know, in a as a collective, emotionally, there is a lot happening. So for my dear pile 3, let's see. Wow, the 2 of water, which is the 2 of cups, and in this deck it's called the love card. That's nice, right? Let's get you 2 more cards. The Mother of Fire, which is the Queen of Wands. And let's get you 1 last card. Okay. No, too many cards. Too many cards. Let's see. For my dear pile. Okay, what's that? Wow, and we got the 4 of Wands. That's nice. At the back of the deck, we got the Star card. That's beautiful. Okay, that's probably my favorite spread from all the piles. Okay, I feel like that looks good. Everything is visible. So for my dear pile 3, first of all, there's a lot, I don't know with what to start, because there's a lot I'm picking up on, you know, all together, at the same time. So first of all, let me start with this. With this person, you can actually, this can become something very, very serious. This could be a relationship, which will, become something, very, very, you could go all the way with them. Yes, I'm also seeing marriage. Take it how it resonates, right? Obviously it will not resonate with everyone, but it is still a message. We have literally at least 1 card coming through here, which is signifying that. However, I'm picking up on more than 1 card when it comes to this message, but it's definitely something I'm seeing. So this is a relationship which can be a very, very serious one. From the beginning, you guys could be, just telling each other what your intentions are, that you are not just here to, have a good time, but you're actually searching for someone you can share your life with. But this is first of all, the first message that I'm picking up on here. I also feel like with you guys, the other piles did not get this, but you guys got. Your love for each other is really being displayed here, big time. You know, with the other piles, I more so got who this person is, obviously, because that's the question, right? Who's coming towards you in love? But with you guys, there's love indicators here as well when it comes to the love you're gonna share with each other, because you're gonna be very, very fulfilled. You're gonna be you're gonna be so in love. You know, this is really being head over heels in love with someone, and just loving everything about them, right? And that's really the message that's coming through here. Now, of course, when a lot of people always say that, people who are in love, they're blind, or they don't see the world as it is, right? Because you see the other person as completely perfect, and of course no one is perfect, right? Everyone has their flaws, and that's the beauty of life, because life is not supposed to be perfect at all. We're living in a world full of duality. But why I'm saying this is because it could be the case that you're kind of over, you're seeing this person as very, very perfect, although this is obviously just a human being. It really feels like this honeymoon phase to me. I'm already picking up on that. I'm picking up on the fact that you will be seeing this person as a perfect match to you, Obviously, always keep in mind that they're just human as well, and that we should always also see, beyond the pink glass, right? The glasses, the pink glasses in which the world always seems so perfect. But this is just the energy that I'm picking up on here. You know, like the experience that you're gonna have with this person regarding love, it really feels like cloud nine. And this is why I'm saying, like, always make sure to also ground yourself, right? Because, yeah, if we don't ground ourselves, we could also really lose ourselves in the, like, in the, how do you say it, in the experience, right? But that's just a small message that came through that I heard and that I had to say. So coming back, once again, I definitely feel like you're gonna have a lot of love for this person. Like literally, this could be um, like this could be this person, like the love that you're gonna share with them you will never ever experience, or you may have never ever experienced in life in general. You know, like sometimes they say, like, you have this one true love or this one person that you will love in a way, and no one really can kind of bring it back. This is a little bit how it feels like for some this could be who others say kind of the one, you know. This is the energy. Yeah, so that's definitely very, very serious energy. And it's very interesting because you're gonna grow on so many levels with this person. And once again, I'm definitely gonna come to who this person is, right? But I mean, I'm receiving those messages and I cannot control it. I'm just the messenger, and I'm just gonna say what comes through. So yeah, but what I'm seeing is that you will definitely grow a lot with this person, you know. um, I feel like the experience that you're gonna have with them is really gonna teach you a lot, you know. And yeah, like it could even be the case that, you know, before you met this person and afterwards, yeah, you may go through some kind of a transformation or some kind of a change, you know, because yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But let's come back now to this person. So who's this person? First of all, my dear, okay, before I go to who this person is, another message that I'm picking up on is that you guys are being guided towards each other, okay? So don't worry. I'm hearing don't worry about how you may meet, or don't worry about like trying to control this. The universe will serve, okay? If things, like if you're meant to meet this person, you will meet them. So I'm hearing don't overthink this, okay? So with especially spirit guide, okay, with this word being here as well, this is just emphasizing that like they're working, you know, they're working towards you meeting them. So don't worry about that, okay? That's definitely a message that I'm picking up on here. For some, it could be the case that there is either like okay, I'm getting an age gap. For some, there could be an age gap here. Okay, for some, even a significant one. That's also something that I'm seeing. This person is a very, okay, who's this person now? This person is a very nurturing soul. Like, I feel like when you guys come together, no matter who they are and no matter who you are, they're gonna have this, like with the grandmother being here, you know, the grandmother archetype, which is the Empress card. They're gonna have this need to kind of take care of you, or, and not in a bad way, you know, not in a like, I don't know, in a creepy way or in a weird way. It's just a very natural instinct, you know, that when we love someone, we want to make sure they're safe and sound and they're been taken care of, and that we give them the love that they deserve, right? And we show them the affection, and we give them our care, right? That's what I'm seeing, that this is someone who's actually very, very caring. As well in relationships, like romantic relationships, I mean, this is someone who will yeah, want to make sure that you're not lacking, like emotionally. Let's say that you're not lacking, or that let's say if something is bothering you, or if you're struggling with something, that that you can go to them, you can approach them, and that you will always have them listening to you. Or that if you ever feel like you have problems, or you need some kind of an advice, or someone who will listen to you, that you can approach them. That's the kind of energy which is shown here. Someone who will genuinely be invested in you. And this is like such an important thing, right? That's definitely what I'm picking up on here. They will be very, very invested in you guys. But I mean, it's very, very obvious because, as I already said, this is definitely someone who, yeah, like you guys definitely could take it like all the way, long-term relationship. And for those things, we need to be invested emotionally, mentally, energetically, maybe even financially, right? When we look into like marriage. So it's a very serious energy here when it comes to the relationship dynamic. Let me see. Maybe some of you guys are even mature, or like either like when okay, when I say mature, I mean like energetically, right? I'm not looking into age here. So I feel like you guys are definitely mature when it comes to that, and this is actually something you're looking for. Like, I'm not getting energy from you which is kind of rejecting that, or doesn't want that. I'm actually picking up on the opposite, that this is something you want. You want something like serious, solid, and mm, yeah, mature like that. That's really something I'm picking up on here. Yeah. Another thing, my dear, is that this person is incredibly giving. So, with the Six of Earth being here, which is the Six of Pentacles, they're definitely a very generous soul. Like, if they have resources, like, if they can share, they will. Like, if this person can share with anyone, they will as much as they can, of course, right? Because everyone is different. Not everyone comes with the same, let's say, resources or capacity. But this is someone who actually enjoys, when other people get happy through their resources. So let's say when it comes to the Christmas time, this is definitely someone who will enjoy giving gifts more so than receiving. Like they will love it. Going to, let's say, like different places and buying things for their loved ones, spending their money for their loved ones, spending their resources, not only financially, but also, let's say, like their time, right? The time and effort to put these things into, or, for their loved ones into something, they're really going to enjoy it, because for them, there is nothing better invested than, invest something in the people that you love. So yeah, that's what I heard. That's actually very, very sweet. This is a very, very sweet soul. Also, with the Clown being here, which is the Fool card. If we look at the Fool card is actually a very innocent archetype, and some people could see it as something good or bad. It depends, of course, on the spread, and on the energy that comes through. But some people think that the Fool card is very naive, but for others it has actually so much strength, right? Like for someone who to be so hopeful and seeing the good, and going through life innocent, that's also a strength. For them, for sure, they see the good in life, and they see the good in people as well. And they also want to share this good with others. This is not someone greedy. Like, this is already being shown here multiple times. Yeah, let me see. this person also, I'm hearing their humor. They have like they're gonna make you laugh. For those of you guys, you know, like if it's for you, if it's important that you have a partner or you're with someone who can make you laugh, who has a great sense of humor, then this is definitely someone that yeah, whose presence you're gonna really enjoy, because that's who they are. You know, they like to um, you know, constantly, you know, say certain jokes or make you laugh, make you smile. Like, yeah, this is a very, like, they have a lot of humor. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, they have a lot of humor. And I feel you're definitely gonna appreciate a lot, especially, let's say, in hard times, right? Because sometimes if we're going through something tough, the most beautiful things are actually those small moments in which you know, we can laugh or we get cheered up, you know, someone tries to make us smile, right? Those really sweet moments, and these moments you will have with this person, like hmm, they're really gonna, yeah, make you fall in love with life, you know. That's what I'm hearing, honestly speaking. Let me see. This is also someone who, for some of you guys, okay, take it how it resonates, but this can also be the provider, or um, this is someone who really wants to provide or wants to take care. Once again, it's coming through. They just want to make sure that people they love are safe and are taken care of, you know. They have such a big heart, and they want to make sure that everyone they love is hugged by the warmth of their heart center. Like, that's really, that's how I would describe it, you know. Like, even I feel their heart center, okay? Like, even I can feel it, so that says a lot. Like, it's coming through really, really strongly here. Yeah, definitely this person has really good intentions towards you. No player, no one who's just, you know, who wants to just kill their time or whatever. No, that's not the type of person here. And also with the Ten of Water being here, you know, the Ten of Cups, whenever it comes through in a tarot card reading, it's a very special card because it genuinely, for me, talks about this ultimate fulfillment, you know, that we can experience, or this very, yeah, this very joyful state, you know, that we may find ourselves in. Every now and then, or maybe some people unfortunately never, you know, they may never really feel that emotional satisfaction or emotional fulfillment, although that's really what makes love sweet, right? It doesn't take a lot, you know. This fulfillment, it's a choice also in a way. What I'm seeing is that with this, yeah, within this, you know, relationship, my dear, you will be very, very fulfilled. Like, there is no other way to say it, and it's coming through crystal clear. You know, you will be very, very fulfilled. Like, emotionally speaking, especially for those of you guys who may have, you know, emotionally speaking, may have not been in like relationships where this was like coming through so often, you know. But I mean, if we talk about relationships or about love, right? What is a relationship without love? Like, absolutely nothing. But within this here, I'm seeing a lot of love coming through. A lot of love. And yes, the kind of love that could even, you know, take this relationship to the next level, right? Take it how it resonates. I know not everyone wants to maybe marry or, you know, get that like official So see how it resonates for you. Some people just want to stay partners without any like formal, let's say, marriage contract. But regardless of that, this is someone you could actually, yeah, stay with and spend your life with for sure, because the foundation is there. You know, the emotional foundation is there. Two people coming together who are emotionally available and capable to give and receive, and who are seeing each other, yeah, you know, who are sharing the same love as well. And a relationship is not all that, obviously, right? We also need to be able to compromise, right? And those things. And this is definitely something I'm seeing here coming through as well. You're willing to do it because you love each other. You're willing to compromise. And with the star card being the overall energy, simply said, this is a wish fulfillment. Like, this person is a wish of yours. That's what I'm seeing. That's what being portrayed here. Let's get you... Let's get you some more cards. For my dear pile 3, let's see. Who's coming towards you in love? I feel like this is definitely my favorite pile so far. Let's see, for my dear pile 3, who's coming towards you in love? Oops. Alright, so we got fear. That's interesting. I'm so sorry, the cards are all over the place. So, the first card is fear. Ah, okay. Let's get you 2 more cards for my dear, for my dear pile 3, who's coming towards you in love. Let's see. Okay. So, excuse me, we got focus. And the last one is the creation card. First of all, what I'm seeing is that I feel like this person's gonna open you up, you know? Some of you guys may be still trapped, or some of you guys may be still kind of locked away from love, or you may be guarded a little bit, you know? You see this girl, she, like, there is someone in here, right? But there's light here, and there's this this cage in which, like, it feels like she has she's gotten out of it, right? So although there is this card, like, it says fear, but there is actually the complete opposite. It's kind of breaking free from this fear, you know, from this cage that we have been in, and kind of seeing the shadow side. And actually you can see she's kind of in her power, you know. So it shows a lot of strength, kind of seeing your fear, but not allowing it to control you. So there is this message here that this person will open you up when it comes to relationships, you know, for those of you guys who may, be very guarded, you know, when it comes to opening up to new people, or especially romantically, right? We're talking romantically here anyways. And not only that, another thing that I'm picking up on here is that really ask yourself, okay, you watching this right now, whether you have any fears regarding love, you know, or regarding the situation. Really ask yourself that. See whether you have unhealed issues that are actually coming forward right now when you think about it. Because I say this all the time, you know, just because we want something doesn't mean that we're capable to also accept it if it comes. Let's say, and I've said this in another reading as well. Let's say you want love and you're watching pick a cards, but it may come and you may kind of guard yourself and not be able to receive it because in that moment it will just be too much for you because you're not prepared for it, you know? It's one thing wanting it, but it's another thing really being receptive for it, you know? So really ask yourself whether you're actually receptive for love. And if you feel like you're right now in this cage, and you feel like, yes, okay, I'm really like facing some shadows when I think about, you know, like a partner, a romance, because of what has happened to me, you know, or because whatever is kind of making you feel that way. There is really this message here to make sure that you will be out of the cage, you know, when this great energy comes your way. Another thing that I'm seeing is that this person, you know, when you are with them, when you are spending time with them, this is the kind of person who will be all focused on you. You know, sometimes when people, like when we see people talking with each other, like both are in their phones or they not really like paying attention towards each other completely. This is someone like when they're spending time with you, they're giving all their attention, I'm sorry, all their attention towards you. So that's very nice, you know, because this is the way it's supposed to be, and you're gonna feel very, very like appreciated, you know. It's not like you're talking to them and they're giving you just half their attention, or they're into their phone and they're just answering. No, this person actually really, like, when they are with you, they give you all their attention, and that's really, really nice, you know. Let me see. Another thing that I'm picking up on here, my dear pile, 3 is that okay, I'm picking up that this person's career, they're pretty busy right now. Really, really busy. Like right now, they have a lot to do. You know, I see someone in my mind's eye. Like I'm receiving this image or this scenario of someone who is kind of walking through a room and has this to-do list which is full, and they don't know where to start. I know, maybe for some it's even you, but it's definitely the energy of this person as well. It's definitely them that I'm picking up on here. And I just feel like right now, when it comes to their career, they have like a lot of goals and a lot of things that they would like to accomplish. So right now they're kind of on the quest, you know, they're kind of on the journey of, yeah, getting some kind of a career promotion, or they have some kind of a goal right now that they are, as we're talking, or as I'm talking, better to say, that they're working towards. You know, that's something I'm seeing here. I don't know why I'm hearing architect, and something with, I'm hearing business, health as well, something I'm hearing. But yeah, regardless, that's just what I heard. Let me see. This person doesn't, like, they don't see you coming, you know. You may be the one watching this pick a card reading right now, and you may get some hints about the energy coming your way, right? But yeah, but they are not there. Like, they don't see you, like, yeah. You sense them, perhaps, or you right now obviously are seeing this, and you are getting this insight of what energy is coming your way, but they absolutely have no like clue about it. They're all about work. They're all in their own bubble right now. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm seeing here. Let's get you some more information. Let's get some more oracle cards. For my dear pile 3, let's see who's coming towards you in love. Let's see. For my dear pile 3. For my dear pile 3, let's see. Who is coming towards you in love? Alright, that's enough. Oops. Wasn't ready. Who's coming towards you, my dear, in love? Who's coming towards you in love? Okay. What is this? I felt like these lost oracle cards were so many confirmations. Also in the other piles. Yeah, okay. As I was saying at career, like what was I just saying? Yeah, right now they're all about career. They're all focused on, you know, making their career goals happen. You know, right now this person definitely is not too much focused on love. Okay, and they're more so focused on their work. You know, they're focused on, let's say, if they want a promotion, on that promotion. If they have a certain let's say wish that they would like, you know, they're trying to achieve that. So they're all about yeah, they're all about that right now. Let me see. For my dear pile, okay, for my dear pile 3, let's get you one last card, and we have the boundaries card. All right. It's very interesting because in this picture we have a girl and she's kind of surrounded by this bubble, and here we have this again. This person, yeah. So how their life looks right now, career, and what they're working towards. Okay, the star card, the wish that they have regarding finances, let's say. And look at that, she has a star or a light there. She also has it right there. Very like similarities here. And here we have another kind of bubble. But what I'm seeing is that, my dear pal 3, this person, when you will meet them, okay, for those who have not met this person, or for those who have, but you are waiting for like reconciling with them or meeting them again, when the time comes, you know, that you will, guys will see each other again, or for the first time, you know, depending on your situation, they will be open. Okay, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about this aspect of kind of, you know, they're being all in their career right now. You know, I'm hearing, you know, maybe some of you guys have just said or like internally told yourself, well, great, they will not have time for me. Or if they're so much in their career, what about me? Okay, don't worry about those things. It's priorities. Their priority right now is their career. And they will, when they will meet you, or when you guys will reconcile, right, depending on your situation, this love aspect will grow. Okay, but right now it's definitely like career mode. Like career mode, definitely. Yeah. But my dear pal 3, so first of all, let me tell you guys, I'm so thankful that, yeah, you allow me, guys, to connect with you energetically. It's so beautiful to read for you guys. So yeah, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this. Also, my dear, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. If you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, of course, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below. And of course, I invite you there as well. But yeah, my dear pal 3, take care.